to love. There's no fairy tales, no stars above, but I still give, though it's torn and bruised, a little cracked, but never refused. I'm known goodbye in 1,000 forms, been caught in calm and weathered storms, but here I am, still burning low in the softest kind of glow. It's the glow from a wounded heart, not perfect, but it plays its part. Even in silence, even in scars, there's a light that knows who we are. I don't shine the way I did at the start, but there's truth in the glow from a wounded heart. You touched a place no one could see, where the hurt became a melody. I gave you love, not wrapped in gold, but honest, raw, and uncontrolled. Don't ask for flames that never fade. Real love flickers, but it stays. So if I tremble when I reach, it's just my soul trying to speak. It's the glow from a wounded heart, not perfect, but it plays its part. Even in silence, even in scars, there's a light that knows who we are. I don't shine the way I did at the start, but there's truth in the glow from a wounded heart. It's not broken, it's just been real, and every fracture helps me feel. I've learned to love without disguise, letting go, but not the light. It's the glow from a wounded heart, still reaching though it's torn apart. It might flicker, but it won't depart. It still sings in the dark. I won't shine the way I did at the start, but I'm alive in the glow of a wounded heart. So take me as I am, not how I was. This is what surviving does. A softer fight, a slower start, but still a glow from a wounded heart. Ooh, ooh. There's a glow that never fades, even when the night decays. Memories in silver tones, drifting where the light has flown, like gas on down, still shining through the gloom. Beauty left by time's own hand, quiet marks we understand. She's not gone, just out of tune, like dust on the moon. Footprints where no one remains, love that lingers in the stains. Echoes soft as twilight's breeze, carried far on gentle seas, like dust on the moon. In silence it resumes, story etched in quiet light, still dancing out of sight, not forgotten, not too soon. Just dust on the moon. Some things don't fade, they should.
night. Your sweater still hanging on the chair, but you're not here, you're never really there. The mirror shows a softer face, but inside me's a storm I can't erase. Every silence you left behind, still echoing loud inside my mind. In blue rooms and quiet eyes, I'm floating in your last goodbye, where your touch used to be. There's only time folding memories into lullabies. Can't speak what I still feel inside, so I wait in blue rooms with quiet eyes. The clock ticks slow, like it's afraid to move. I keep rewinding just to feel the proof. You laugh, your breath, it lingers low, like perfume in the pillows I won't throw. I sip on words I never said, play pretend with ghosts inside my head. Even light don't shine the same since the night you walked away with my name. In blue rooms and quiet eyes, I'm floating in your last goodbye, where your touch used to be. There's only time folding memories into lullabies. Can't speak what I still feel inside, so I wait in blue rooms with quiet eyes. Waiting love don't leave with sound. Maybe it just settles down in corners of the space we shared, breathing through the midnight air. Blue rooms and quiet eyes, still haunted by the way we lied. Said forever, but we meant for now. And I'm learning how to live without, so I stay where the heart survives. In blue rooms with quiet eyes. No more tears, just open skies, but I still live in quiet eyes. She sings in a room where the lights stay low, where the air still tastes like long ago. Every note she breathes is a quiet flame, burning slow, whispering someone's name. The crowd hears beauty soft and pure, but there's a wound she doesn't cure. Beneath the velvet smooth and poised, a silence screams in every noise. There are ashes in her voice from every fire she didn't choose. Every goodbye, every bruise still lingers in the way she moves. She doesn't cry, she just destroys, with ashes in her voice. She hums like the wind on a midnight train, carrying echoes of forgotten pain. Lips like smoke, eyes like rain. She sings what she can't explain. No one asks what's left unsaid. They just sway and nod their heads. But if you really listen close, you feel the heat beneath the ghost. There are ashes in her voice from every fire she didn't choose. Every goodbye, every bruise still lingers in the way she moves. She doesn't break, It's something time can't quite erase. She walks away with quiet poise and ashes in her voice. So if her tone feels bittersweet, that's where her past and present meet. She doesn't shout, she has no choice. She speaks in ashes in her voice.
Walks like a prayer, never loud. Eyes like secrets wrapped in cloud. Graceful steps through rooms of fire, but no one sees the worn out wire. She smiles in frames of perfect light, but shatters when she's out of sight. A masterpiece with hidden seams, living halfway between strength and dream. She wears a glass halo, beautiful but breakable. Everyone stares, no one knows what it takes to stay composed. She holds the world with trembling hands, made of light but not of sand. She shines though no one knows. She's wearing a glass halo. She says she's fine with practiced grace, but sadness lingers in her space. She gives and gives until she's bare, hoping someone might see her there. They crown her strong, they call her gold, but never ask what she's had to hold behind her eyes. A silent plea to love the cracks they never see. She wears a glass halo, beautiful but breakable. Everyone stares, no one knows what it takes to stay composed. She holds the world with trembling hands, made of light but not of sand. She shines though no one knows. She's wearing a glass halo. She's not asking for a cure, just someone who sees her pure. Not the polish, not the pose, but the story no one shows. She wears a glass halo, balanced on a breath, you know. If you blink, you miss the fall. She's not unbreakable at all, but still she rises, still she glows. Through every crack, her true light shows. She's fragile and she knows. She wears it like a glass halo. She walks away with quiet grace, leaving stars in empty space. Not perfect, just beautifully hollow, wearing her glass halo. No slam doors, no final fight, just a whisper lost to the fading light. No note, no echo down the hall, just the silence after it all. She didn't cry, didn't explain. She slipped away like summer rain, but I swear I heard the sky collapse when she walked out and didn't look back. The sound of her leaving was quieter than air, but it shattered every corner of the love we used to share. No thunder, no warning, just the weight of what's gone, and the echo of everything that still feels wrong. Yeah, the loudest heartbreak had no screaming, just the sound of her leaving. Her perfume lingers like a lie, soft as dust but sharp as goodbye. Her footsteps never hit the floor, but I still hear her close the door. I check my phone, I check the light, like maybe she'll come back tonight. But all that stays is this still pain, playing her silence on repeat again. The sound of her leaving was softer than goodbye, but it cracked the walls that we built too high. No crash, no flame, just the cold of the dawn, where love once lived, now it's just gone. And the quiet keeps on screaming with the sound of her leaving. Some endings don't come loud, some ghosts don't need a crowd. She vanished like a fading chord, but left her echo in every word. The sound of her leaving still haunts this space, a silent shape, like her embrace. No promises, no final song, just a sense that something's wrong. And I'm still here, barely breathing through the sound. No one heard it, but I'm still bleeding from the sound of her leaving. I whispered you into the night, hoping silence would turn to light. Every breath a quiet plea that you'd find your way to me. But stars don't speak and winds don't ride, and hearts can't hold what slips from sight. Still I waited, still I tried to keep the hope from running dry. But it faded like a prayer, said too soft into the air. No reply, just empty skies, and the sound of love that dies. I gave my soul, left it there, but it faded like a prayer. You were the name I never spoke, the dream that kept me half awoke. I held my faith in quiet hands, but some things time won't understand. I lit a candle in the rain, but no light ever came again. Now I speak but not aloud, to shadows woven in a cloud. It faded like a prayer, lost in space that didn't care. No divine, no grand design, just the ache of waiting time. I believed, and I still
past 5, and just like that she comes alive. Not in footsteps, not in flame, but in the way the night feels strange. No one said her name for years, but still it rings inside the tears of every dusk that feels the same, like the evening wears her name. Where she let go, her laugh is stitched in autumn wind, a ghost too soft to ever end. I trace her face in rising steam and lose her in a waking dream. She never called, she never came, but still the evening wears her name. Evening wears her name, and every chill that feels the same, in every breath I didn't take, afraid I'd make the silence break. The stars pretend they've never seen the way she haunts this in between. She's memory with no one to blame. The evening wears her name. There's no photo in a frame, no candlelight, no flame, but somehow she still claims the dark that falls, the hush that stays. Evening wears her name, like perfume lost inside the rain. She never left, she never stayed. She's in the air that drifts away. Not a ghost, not quite a flame, just the whisper in the blame of time that can't reclaim. And evening wears her name. So if the night feels strange again, don't ask, don't speak, don't try to explain. It's just the evening wearing her name. Ooh, her name.
She used to hum when the world went still. Now her song just floats through windowsills. Her laugh is carved in empty halls, like fading paint on weathered walls. The bed still made her sense still near, but no one's held her close in years. She's not gone, just out of sight, living somewhere between day and night. She sleeps in echoes, not in dreams, and whispered light, and in between you won't find her where the living stay. She drifts through time that slipped away. You hear her voice when silence grows. She's not alive but never goes. She sleeps in echoes and no one knows. Oh. knew she'd never stay. The radio still plays her song. I sing along, but she's been gone. Not to a place you travel far. She lingers where the memories are. She sleeps in echoes, not in dreams, and whispered light. And in between, you won't find her where the living stay. She drifts through time that slipped away. You hear her voice when silence grows. She's not alive but never goes. She sleeps in echoes, and no one knows. Maybe she was never meant to stay within the firmament, just a shadow of a flame that warmed and left without a name. She sleeps in echoes, soft and wide, and every thought we try to hide. She touches hearts, but not with hands. She's smoke that slips through where we stand. Her presence sings in undertones, and every loss her memory glows. She sleeps in echoes and always shows. If you listen when the silence grows, you'll hear her breathe in echoes. She stands in the doorway, lost in the gray. The storm paints her shape in a delicate way, like time forgot to pull her in and left her dressed in nothing but the wind. The city blurs behind the glass, but she stays still like moments that won't pass. No words, no sound, just soft within, like rainlight tracing down her skin. Rainlight on her skin, like love that never quite begins. Touching soft but sinking deep, where even silence learns to weep. She's standing there, and yet she's gone. A quiet ache that lingers on, and I still feel where we had been. La, la, la. On her skin, she never moves too fast, too loud, just drifts like fog beneath the cloud. Her breath is steam on window pane, a fleeting warmth I can't explain. She kissed like dust, both near and far, left pieces where the shadows are. And though I swore I'd never give in, I drowned in rainlight on her skin. Rainlight on her skin, like a prayer too soft for sin. Every droplet pulls me back to the curve of her, the quiet crack in everything I thought I knew. She shines in gray, not black or blue, still burning where the cold begins, like rainlight on her skin. She was never made to stay, just to haunt the break of day, to glow then fade like lovers do, and leave the air too thick to move. Rainlight on her skin, like a song I lost within. I watch but never hold too tight. She slips between the wrong and right, and though she's just a breath of sin, I'll always see her standing in that rainlight on her skin. So if you ask where love has been, it'll look like rainlight on